Welcome to the WCFR Show with your host, President and CEO, Jacqueline Cassignol.
I'm Jacqueline Cassignol. I am the proud founder and president of Worldwide Community First Responder. Worldwide Community First Responder is a 501c3 nonprofit organization with a mission to prevent deaths worldwide through education and training.
There's not a single nonprofit in our area or anywhere that could accomplish its mission without volunteer power. So Volunteer New York is happy to help direct volunteer power to WCFR and other nonprofits in our area to make sure that they are ready and can deliver on their challenges of their communities to the best of their ability.
Our health education is focused on educating community members on how to stay healthy. And our training program is focused on educating community members on first aid and first response.
I feel great about donating to WCFR because they're such a great organization. Jackie is just so wonderful. I think she's just doing such a great job, and I think donating will help them, give them the tools to continue saving lives. When I was 10 years old, I almost drowned. And if that person didn't know CPR, I wouldn't be here today. So I think what's WCFR is doing such a great job in it's so simple, just teaching others to save lives. I mean, it can't get any better than that.
Every day, innocent lives are lost due to tragic events around the world. WCFR was founded to train community members how to provide first aid and first response. With your help, WCFR has trained over 250,000 people worldwide how to save lives.
2 years ago, I had taken the hands-only CPR class here at WCFR. Fortunately, I was able to implement some of the things that I learned at the Palisade Center Mall. A gentleman passed out, and everybody was just standing around in the food court, and nobody was doing anything. And I knew what I had to do. I felt confident, and I was able to implement because I knew I had taken the class. I was ready.
In 2010, after the Haiti earthquake, I went there to do a training. One of the students stood up and said, if only we knew what you're teaching us right now, fewer people would have died during the earthquake. I knew then I had to continue doing this type of work. That's how WCFR was started.
Several years ago, I decided to sponsor the worldwide Community First Responder after I realized the quality of the work that they were doing. There are different ways that you can help out. Not only by attending those gala, which is like a fundraising type of activity, but by really sponsoring certain activities. Because one thing that's certain, pretty soon we're going to get another Harvey, another Irma. And people have to be ready. And I think that the WCFR is maybe the best organization out there to confront those challenges. It's a pleasure to be recognized and honored by such a formidable organization.
Thank you, WCFR, for teaching us to save lives and to be a lifesaver.
Thank you to WCFR for what you're doing in the community.
Thank you, WCFR, for all that you do to make sure that we are better prepared to face anything that life throws at us.
We want to train over 300,000 people in 2018. You can help WCFR by becoming a member, by becoming a volunteer, by donating, and by sponsoring our events and activities.
Help save lives. Donate to WCFR.
Be prepared for the next disaster. Learn hands-only CPR.
Help WCFR by sponsoring.
Help WCFR by volunteering.
Thank you for helping WCFR. This show was created to keep you up to date with our happenings. We look forward to increase awareness of what we do and to bring you some topics that you'll be interested in. Along the way, we'll have our advisors come in and speak, and you learn more about advisors. We'll have our volunteers, our members, and supporters, and actually sponsors also, because we wouldn't be here without our sponsors come in for you to learn more about our family, the WCFR family.
This show was sponsored by Caribbean Food Delights.
We are so honored to have Sabrina HoSang Jordan with us today. Welcome,
Thank
Sabrina.
you.
Took us a while to get there, but we got here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So we will learn a little bit about you, and so tell us about your career.
Sure. So ever since I was little, I've always been baking and cooking in the kitchen with my mom. So I love to bake and cook. So being in the family business, the Caribbean Food Delights and Royal Caribbean Bakery, I get to do what I love, bake and cook. And it's just great to work with your family too. I get to see my family every day.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. I knew from when I was working in the kitchen with my mom when I was very little, that's what I knew, what I wanted to do, and I wanted to be my own boss. So
okay,
yeah, so it was perfect.
It all worked out.
Yes.
So you knew from a very young age, and that's the same as me. I knew I wanted to be a nurse at a very young age. I always wanted to be a nurse. But from then on, did you go for training?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I went to Villanova University, and I studied business management. Mm-hmm. I also did a minor in management information systems, so I love computers too.
Oh, great.
But yes, I learned everything from marketing, accounting, human resources, and I just, my dad said I have to be well-rounded so I can do everything in the business. And he says, don't be afraid to do, like clean the toilet. And he actually made me clean toilets.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because he says you're never too good for that.
That's right.
Yeah. So I learned everything in the
company. So you know everything from the company. You could do everything in the company.
Yes.
That is great. I learned, I didn't know that you also had a bakery.
Yes.
So I found out at the breakfast, and then we're able to have a cake for a council meeting. But how many businesses was it? I didn't realize there was another name for the bakery itself. So
right.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So my parents, they started out with a fried chicken store called Kingsbridge Delights in the Bronx. And from there, that's when they introduced the patties and the Jamaican cuisine. And then they moved to Dyer Avenue, where they started the bakery, making the patties and the bakery stuff, the hard-o bread, the spiced fruit bun, gazzatas, all the cakes and pastries. And then from there, they moved the manufacturing plant to Mount Vernon, where they kept the bakery, and then we split up the bakery from the frozen food manufacturing. We brought the frozen food manufacturing to Rockland County. And that was in 1994.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you originated from Mount Vernon and then moved to...
We started out in the Bronx. Then went to Mount Vernon.
Oh, Bronx?
Yeah.
Okay, Mount Vernon. And then you're moving.
Yeah.
But you're worldwide anyway. You are worldwide.
Yes, we are. We sell nationally and internationally. We sell to the BJ's, Costco, Sam's, Walmart. We just got into ShopRite.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so a lot of supermarkets and little mom-and-pop stores.
Okay. So what can we find at ShopRite?
Our beef patties and jerk wings.
Oh, nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about your background. I know you said a little bit. Anything else you'd like to share about your background, your specialties?
Well, I guess when I started with the business full-time, I started at director of operations.
Okay.
And I learned, the accounting aspect, the order processing, delivery, scheduling deliveries, inventory control. We didn't have an HR manager at the time, so I was it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you got to keep your employees happy.
Yes,
you know.
absolutely.
And so I was always resolving personnel issues. I was rewarding employees, making sure they're happy and that they're doing well at the company. And then from there, in 2006, I got promoted to COO. And then from actually last year, 2016, in November, I got promoted to CEO. So yeah, it took a while to get here. I mean, meaning that I had to prove to others that a young female college grad could really make it, and I had to earn the respect of my employees and their trust. And I had to maintain my, I still have to maintain my credibility and integrity because without that, I can't lead my employees.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
you just can't.
Yeah, so I did everything. I do accounting, I do food security. We had to take training courses in HACCP, which is Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. They're all food safety courses. Our company is actually the only company that's certified with the SQF Level 3 certification. That's SQF stands for Safe Quality Food, and it's actually voluntary, but it's the highest level attainable, and it just shows to our customers that we go above and beyond.
Right. Well, that is awesome, because you did say earlier that you work your way up.
Yeah.
And you really have.
Yeah.
Cleaning toilets, too.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I think because being the boss's daughter, my parents were the hardest on me.
Yeah.
So I had to prove that I wasn't just watching TV or just twiddling my thumbs. I really proved to the employees that I work hard, I'm dedicated to it, and here I am, CEO.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. And so with this CEO, you're CEO of all the
Caribbean Food Delights and Royal Caribbean Bakery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those are the two businesses, really, right? There was another name that
we do have affiliates. Of course, the Vincent HoSang Family Foundation. And we also have Jerk Cuisine Caribbean Grill, which is our franchise.
Okay.
We don't have the franchise anymore, but my mom has one store in Mount Vernon. Yeah.
Okay.
So we sell the Jamaican food there and the patties.
That's so awesome. That is, the food is so awesome. You guys, you should try our food. Their food. The cake, the cake is gone.
Yeah, the vanilla cake is what we brought, and then we have black fruit cake too.
Oh yeah, I gotta try that. I didn't try that yet. But so why are you interested in helping nonprofits?
Well, my parents always instilled in me to help others, so I've been doing it all my life. I think it's really important to really help others in need, because my parents were there. They were in that position before. They didn't have anything. They grew up poor. So I just couldn't go through life not helping others.
Right.
I think it's very important to help those in need if you can. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. We're so happy to have you in Rockland. We're so happy to have you at WCFR and other nonprofits I know you're helping.
Thank you.
So with all that you do, I know you volunteer in many nonprofits. How do you deal with workload stress?
Well, yeah, it's when my days get really overwhelming, sometimes I hide out in the conference room just to meditate for like 5 minutes. Or if I can't escape, I just turn on some relaxing music in my office and I take deep breaths and I pray. I pray to God for strength. Through all, with Christ, you can do all things.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I believe in that. I trust in Him, and He's done wonders for me. So
yes,
I believe that. So what do you feel would be 3 of the most critical challenges for nonprofit organization within the next decade?
Well, I think that funding is going to be a problem because, the same people are approached. I mean, I'm one of those people.
I know.
They get approached by so many organizations, and eventually, they're going to they're going to be moving on. I mean, they're going to be
Right.
retiring.
That's right.
The other thing is finding new donors. I know the new generation, they're very particular about who they donate to. They do a lot of research.
That's right.
They obviously donate to those that they're passionate about, but they really make sure that their money is well spent.
That's right.
And the other thing is, for the past 10 years, I've noticed that boards are aging out.
Yeah.
And for the past 5 years, I've been telling those boards that I'm actually on, that we need to find, younger
New blood.
people. Yes.
New blood.
Yes, because eventually, they're gonna the people that are on the board now who are older, they're gonna retire, and then there's gonna be no one to continue.
The mission.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Their
So it's very
mission.
important to find that right now. But I think that's going to be a challenge to find those people that are passionate about the same, causes.
Causes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way about WCFR.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to find people and
Yeah. If they're not
dedicated
doing it,
people
yes.
and we're working on getting new blood.
Hey, you got one.
I
got me.
know. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But
We'll work on it, though.
yeah, I know. We
Yeah.
have to. We have to because the mission has to live on.
Yes, it
You know?
does. Because all the hard work that you put into starting
It's a
it'll
lot
be a
of
waste, if it just fades away.
And I've worked with other nonprofits and even knowing that I wouldn't be on the board afterwards, but I always look to say, well, we're gonna find somebody that's gonna do the work.
Yes.
Put all that hard work I put into this. I don't want this to, you're very passionate, of course, you
Right.
know, and yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
So what benefits do you bring to WCFR?
Well, I am I'm experienced in fundraising.
Yeah.
I love event planning, so I can help out with your galas and events, fundraising events. And I just love to help. So
I
I'm
know.
here, and I'll bring in some fresh ideas. I'm young.
Yes.
So yeah, I definitely want to see WCFR move to the next level.
Oh,
and,
thank you so much. I'm so excited.
and we have to go to Jamaica.
Oh yeah, I know. You said that at a meeting last time, and I said, oh yeah, that's something we would love to because
Yeah.
we want to branch out.
It would be great to go
Yeah.
to areas. I mean, there's so many people in need, and just
Yes.
to have you there would be wonderful. Just teaching
Right.
people how to save lives.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you. So we have a few more minutes. Is there anything else you'd like to share about you or being a WCFR advisor?
I'm just looking forward to just helping out as much as I can, because like I said, we need more young people, and really, I wouldn't, it would really break my heart to know that, all the effort that you put into this organization just fades away, and I don't want that to ever happen, so.
Break my heart.
So I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We have to keep doing what we do
Yeah.
and see it, and at some point, just let somebody else lead, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't lead forever. We
Right,
can't.
right.
But we got to find those leaders, those young blood.
Yes. But I
thank you.
think you're on the right path, though.
Thank you
it's just
so
great.
much.
I mean, it's just saving lives. I mean, that's
I know.
such a big deal.
What else can be more important than saving lives?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trained in first aid and CPR, so I'm considered the nurse at work.
Oh yes.
But
yes.
yeah, it's just, I mean, I saved someone's life at work. I was just, checking their blood pressure, and we found out that it was very high. He had to go to the hospital that day. I mean, God forbid what would have happened if we didn't check on him. But, we do this routinely at work. We check on our
That's
employees'
great.
health, just to make sure that they're okay.
So you do blood pressure screening?
Yes, we do.
That's so awesome. How many jobs do that? I don't know. Unless if they have a health fair or
Right.
something. But that is great.
But
See,
without
I didn't know that.
without your employees, you're nothing. We would not get to where we are now without them.
Without-
So they really mean a lot to me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
People, I'm sure people are saying right now, watching this, like, I would love to work for her.
Yes, we do what we can. 'Cause,
Yes.
it's great to have employees that feel like family. We make everybody feel like family. We take care of each other. We're just always like wondering, what's happening in their lives, and, just making sure that they're well off. And I mean, it's great to see that a lot of our employees are, they have new cars, they can afford new houses, and that's how the company is taking care of your employees.
And they go to school, right?
Yeah.
They go to school. Yeah. Sure. And, for what you do, you empower them to do more. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to work for you at this point.
I'm a jack of all trades.
That is so awesome.
Welcome to Rockland County. WCFR provides life-saving trainings. Speaking with anyone at WCFR, whether it be volunteers, members, or their generous supporters, you will hear this. The idea is to be prepared. WCFR's goal is to make people aware of the urgency of being prepared today. Because disasters happen everywhere.
So we spoke about different things, but tell us a little bit more about the Vincent HoSang Family Foundation.
So the Vincent HoSang Family Foundation was formed in 2002. We gave some scholarships to some students at the University of West Indies, and then from there we also created the Vincent HoSang Business Venture. So it's kind of like the Shark Tank. We have this program where students can create their own business plans.
Right.
And then I was actually there 2 years ago in 2015. As a judge.
Oh, wow.
So it really felt like the Shark Tank that,
Right.
I was like the shark. We listened to the business plans of the students, and they had really great ideas.
I'm sure they do.
Yes, and I mean, we talked about the accounting aspect, the marketing aspect, and see if it was a great idea or, if it was going to work, and we gave them feedback, and it was really wonderful. I mean,
So
this was at the University of West Indies.
That's in Jamaica?
Jamaica, yeah.
So how many attendees or participants did you have?
We had there was like 5 or 6 teams.
Okay.
Yeah, so each team had about maybe 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 people, depending on what it was.
And then they introduced their ideas, and then you...
Yes, they all presented, their project.
Right. And then you choose one, two...
Yes, we choose one winner.
One winner.
Yeah, and I think there's first, second, and third place. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that was awesome.
that was one, and then we donated a chapel which serves as a basic school to the Missionaries of the Poor. They're also out in Jamaica. They actually help single mothers and abandoned children because some parents, they abandon the children that have disabilities. So they take care of them, and they also help the AIDS patients too.
Wow.
Yes. But it was really, really great. The chapel was in memory of my brother, Brian HoSang.
Oh.
So it was named after him. And after that, we donated a medical bus, a mobile health clinic, actually.
That is so awesome.
To the Organization for International Development. That's Dr. Street. He gives free dental and medical services to the less fortunate in Jamaica.
That's so awesome.
And he goes about twice a year to Jamaica. I actually went on one of the trips to my dad's hometown, Springfield, St. James.
Oh, wow.
It was really great to see just this, the kids, that they have no running water, no toothbrush, no toothpaste, and to be able to provide that for them and give them free dental service, I mean, it was really, really great just to see that they were getting that. And then also there's a table in there to OB for the OB-GYN. So they also give, yes, they do that too. The other thing was, there's a lot of diseases going around, and we want to prevent it from getting into Jamaica. So we donated a fever sensing unit that actually takes your temperature when you arrive at the airport.
Goodness! That is so creative.
Yes, this was in Kingston, and
how did that idea come up?
Well, we just felt that prevention is key.
Right.
Yeah.
See, our mission is to prevent deaths worldwide through education and training.
Right.
So, providing blood pressure screening, things like the fever, that is so awesome.
You have to get at the source, because once it's in the country, forget it.
Forget it.
It's hard to control. So that was one of the reasons why we purchased that for the for Jamaica.
Right.
And then we also we helped raise money for 2 linear accelerator machines. So what it does, some cancer patients in Jamaica, they can't afford treatments. So we give them the free treatment through the linear accelerator machine. What it does, it targets the cancer cells without killing the good cells. And that's at 2 hospitals, the Cornwall Regional Hospital, and there's one in Kingston.
Wow.
So there's Montego Bay and Kingston. So yes, they would get free treatment because it's expensive to keep getting treatments for cancer. So that's some of the things that we do. And of course, we give scholarships every year in memory of my brother Brian HoSang. And
did you want to share anything about your?
Sure, yeah. Well, my brother Brian, he died on Mother's Day in 2008 from a motorcycle accident. I remember I was away. I was just coming back from Georgia. My parents were in Florida with my brother, and my sister was here with us. She actually saw him before he left to go on a ride with his friends. And I remember coming back from the airport, and something kept telling me, just go home and see your brother and see the family. And I was so tired. You know, when you travel, you just get so tired. So I went straight home. And then a couple hours later, I got a phone call. And my dad always told me, always answer the phone. So I answered the phone. It was my dad screaming, "Brian's dead, Brian's dead." And I said, "Dad, stop. Like, what are you talking about?" And he says, call Brian's friend Mike. And I called him, and he's like, "I didn't want to call you. I don't want you to see him in this state." I said, I have to see him. I need closure. So I went all the way up to 684, which is in Connecticut, and that's where I saw him. Yeah, but it's God's plan, I believe, and it's just my brother believed in education.
Okay.
So that's why we give scholarships in his name. Yeah, he's the type of person that would light up a room. He makes you feel special no matter who you are. So it's just he's greatly missed, but but it's just wonderful that we can,
celebrate his life, right?
create a legacy for him.
Yeah. So anything else? I know you've done things in Haiti also.
Yes, so through the Voice of the Children of Haiti, I went on a mission trip in 2009, a few months before the earthquake, the big earthquake that happened, and we also. We gave clothes out, we gave food. I was actually taking the temperature and blood pressure, so we're doing that, the screenings down there. And I took the temperature of a baby, and she had a really high fever, and they didn't even know that. So it's, like you said, it's saving lives. It's just...
There's basic things you could know to to save someone's life. So.
But it really was a humbling experience for me, because we take so much things for granted here.
I know. So you know what? I've learned about you having this interview. We've known each other from... 40 under 40?
Yes.
And Leadership Rockland, and it's always nice to see you.
Yes,
so
you too.
Thank you so much for being here and being a supporter and an advisor, and we look forward to working with you more.
Oh, same here. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and till next time.
Yes.
This show was sponsored by Caribbean Food Delights.
Grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean Food Delights. Quick and easy. Grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean Food Delights.
Oh, yeah. We would love for you to join us at our next event. Please check our website at WCFRworldwide.org, where you will find information on our events and activities. Need more information about what we do? Is there a topic you would like us to discuss on our show? Send us an email at info@WCFRworldwide.org. Would you like to talk to us? Call us at 845-608-7409. Check out our sponsors. We couldn't do what we do without them. And without them, this show would not be provided to you.
We love and appreciate you for watching. Thank you. Until next time.